Hey friends, Rachel from RK Ribbon Designs, and today I'm going to show you a super simple and easy way to make some fun Halloween picks for like your Halloween tree, your wreath, your garlands, centerpieces. Super simple. Every year, like I'll go to Michael's and like at home to see what kind of Halloween stuff they have, and they'll usually always have like a little bag full of like just loose little pumpkins. This one was these little skulls that they had, and this was a few years ago, so I don't know the prices now, but they were $2.99. Even Dollar Tree's another one that'll have little like styrofoam. I think I had some back here too. Let's see, maybe we'll add those into our thing also right here. So these are from Dollar Tree, and they're just like, you know, a loose bag of different skulls and stuff. And then you can go, like these are from Hobby Lobby, but a lot of times Michael's and at home will have small ornaments that are Halloween related. I just don't have any right now. I've used them all, but you can, like these ones, we're gonna use the purple and the green because they're definitely good for Halloween colors also. So this is from Hobby Lobby, so you can get like the little ornaments. Dollar Tree is another place you can find them too. And this one has like a variety of sizes. This was $5.99, and usually I will only buy the Christmas stuff at Hobby Lobby when it goes on sale for half off or 40% off, so not a bad deal. So we're just gonna take out the greens and the purples. Honestly, you could use all of these colors if you have like a pastel Halloween theme you're doing or something. Some of these larger green ones here. All right, that's good for now. Okay, so I'm going to show you just a few different ways you can do these. So we're going to take our floral wire. So this is an 18 gauge. This is black wire here, just because we're dealing with Halloween. You can use any color you want. And then I'm going to just, for the first one, we're just going to do our pumpkins and some ornaments, and then we'll do some of those skulls. So we're just going to cut our wires in half. So you can leave one wire really long if you want, if you need your pick to be really long. I don't really need my pick to be really long. My Halloween trees are usually skinny ones, so I don't need them to be, you know, really big. If you have a really big tree, I would leave one of these stems the full length, but we're going to cut them in half because we're going to get the most out of our money. So use this as my guide here. All right. So all you're going to do is you're going to take your little ornaments here that we have. Oops. And I'm going to put some glue just around the tops so they don't fall off. And then we're just going to put some glue right inside the opening. And then I'm going to take my floral wire here, and then I'm just going to poke it in. I'm going to hold it to let it sit for a second, and then I'm just going to add a little bit more glue on the front and the back. And we're just going to put it off on the side, and we're just going to let that dry. Oops. Oh, I have a mess everywhere. I'm going to need more glue. Okay, and then we're going to do that same thing with this little one here. A little bit of glue. And we're just gonna, and I kind of like roll the wire a little bit, and then I'll twist it down and then put it in there. And then I'll put a little bit of glue and a little bit of glue. I've made, and I'll do a tutorial on those for my ball pick sprays, where I use the larger ornaments, and I use a different kind of a stem for those. But because these are so little, you can use this 18 gauge wire, and it's fine. So we're just gonna take another wire here, put a little glue on the bottom. Because these are just styrofoam, I'm just going to poke a hole there so we have our skull. And same thing for these. These are like a hard styrofoam, I think, that's kind of covered in like some sort of plastic or something. But the wire just goes right inside. So now we have the pumpkin. So you can do as many as you want, the different colors that you want. But I'm just gonna keep it here just like this. So now we're just gonna put them together. I mean, it's really that simple. But I love to be able to come up with our own, you know, different ones that you might not see at the store. So we'll just take the pumpkin first because it's like the largest piece. So we'll have that up, and then I'm gonna bring like my purple down a little bit. Then I'm gonna have my skull kind of on the side, and then I'm gonna have the little green one down here a little bit. Actually, you know what? I think I want to add a couple more. Let's add a large green and a large purple, just to make it a little fuller. And that's the joy of this, because you can decide how much you want on it and how little you want on it, depending on your project. You can also add multiple together to make like a large pick. So if you had like 3 of these, then you would just take like a longer stem, and then you would attach the 3 finished pieces to one stem. So you would have a large pick. All right, so let's do this first. We're gonna do that. Kind of want the skull kind of the same height, I think, as the pumpkin there. And then we're gonna do that there. I'm gonna come down here, and then on the other side we will do the little purple ball. And I'm just gonna put them all together, and then I'm going to use my floral tape here. This is black floral tape from Amazon. And then I'm just going to wrap them all together. Whoops. And if your floral tape breaks, it's fine. You're just gonna start all over. You're just gonna push it back down, then wrap it right around where that one tore, and then just keep wrapping. And remember, with floral tape, you want to give it a little bit of a pull, so that way it activates the stickiness, because otherwise, if you just try to wrap it without pulling it, it's not going to stick to itself. All right, so we're just going to wrap it all the way down, and then you have your pick, and then you can like kind of spread it out a little bit if you want. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And they're so simple, and like I said, you can customize it how you want, do whatever colors you want. So I have these fabric wrapped pumpkins, and for these ones I'm just going to keep them all the same. So we're just going to take all of our just 3 pumpkins, and we're just going to put them together on a pick, or on a spray, sorry. To make them a spray. It is late. I don't usually do this this late. All right, so again, we're just going to poke this through. It'll just go right through that fabric there. And also, like, if you ever do go to Hobby Lobby, they have like just Thanksgiving stuff. So they'll have a bunch of different pumpkins that you can use, and you can make fall ones the same way too. Just like that. So these are kind of a little different. So I think I'm going to start here, and I'm going to have this little one kind of down there, and then I'm going to have this little one down here. So they're like a little triangle there. Then I'll put them together. And I made these with ornaments also. But I mean, it's so simple. And then you have your own little pumpkin pick here. And let me show you the other ornaments that I made, or the other picks with the ornaments. So these ones have the black pumpkin, then some of these ornaments here with it. And then you have like this one here you can do this one here. And they're fairly inexpensive because, like I said, the bag of skulls that I had, I didn't use this one, was $2.99, but I don't know how much it is now. You can get them from Dollar Tree, the little skulls, the little ornaments, and at home they're usually, I want to say between $4 $5. I'm not sure though. I don't want to say that for sure, but you usually get quite a bit of them in a pack. So definitely check it out. It's a great way just to have, you know, some fun little things, and you know, your kids can help you put the colors together too if you like. So hope you enjoyed that, and if you enjoy my channel, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss anything. All right, see you later. Bye.